Hey, it's Uncle Joe with Uncle Joe Hikes. We're here at Burrells Ford. Bridge is just right over there. And we're taking the Chattooga River Trail north. And gonna try to get up to where Ellicott Rock is. I don't know that we'll see the rock. I've been told it's a little challenging to find. It might even involve getting in the river, I don't know, but I've had other people say it's a bit of a scramble to find and that sort of thing, so we'll see. That's not really the intention, I guess, of this hike so much as just getting out. I've been stationary for too long. The last few weeks have been rainy and cold. And when you find a time to get out and walk or something or hike, it's just there's no time. And then it rains and that sort of thing. So anyway, this is a relatively low elevation gain, about a little over 500 total elevation gain, so nothing bad. Follows the river, you know, that makes sense. But we're gonna get out there, go up to where the rock is and see if we can see it. I will be doing some other hikes probably to that rock from the north, so it's not a big deal if I don't see it. Important thing is to get out, get some miles in. So yeah, here we go. All right, let's go see what Spinnaker Falls is like. This is 1/10 of a mile, so it's not gonna cost us very much. Let's see if it's worth the price of admission. There's one little falls right there. Beautiful. Something tells me there's more. Let's head up this way. A little bit muddy. A little ice, still a little bit of frost. All right, that was Spinnaker Falls. It was actually really nice. I highly recommend that turnoff. A couple of young ladies back there were talking. I was talking to one of them. She said that they went to gorgeous state park this morning, Rainbow Falls, and then they came down here. And there's just, in this area, there's just a lot of falls. I never came onto the South Carolina side to look at falls before, even though I've been over here, driving and things like that. So need to make a day of it and come back and see some more of them. I know Carlos has, and some of the folks from the Hiking Buddy come out here a good bit, so I'm kind of overdue. But anyway, we're hiking along the Chattooga River. You can see it's pretty deep in some areas there. Big deep channel right through the middle. And it makes its way north. And we're gonna follow it. We're still making our way down the trail. We've been hiking amongst a lot of these hemlocks and stuff, and just saw a big pine. It was over the trail. It was overhead, but that won't last long, I'm sure. It'll be coming all the way down. But yeah, we got a lot of these big, I guess, hemlocks and spruce and stuff. Hasn't been a lot of folks on the trail though. I've passed 2 or 3 couples of fishermen out to my left, but that's about it. I wouldn't call this high traffic, but maybe it is in the warmer months. I don't know. I mean, it's beaten out pretty good, I guess. But it's a beautiful trail. It really is. You get to see the river fairly frequently, and that just makes it so beautiful. Now we're 50 yards or more away from it now, but we'll be moving over to it occasionally, so that's always nice. Anyway, we're moving along. Well, we got a creek coming in here. No way to cross right there. Looking at the GPS, looks like I missed a turn back here, so we're gonna go find that turn so we can get across. I would assume we've got a bridge somewhere. Well, like a tree decided it was gonna come right down across it. This is a stout bridge to be holding up that tree, that's for sure. Wow. But it looked like it survived, and it feels solid. Doesn't feel like it's moving or anything, so. Yeah, that's a pretty stout tree. This is a beautiful creek coming in here. Just gorgeous. Wow. Amazing. This trail has just been a blessing to hike. It's just been so beautiful. That forks off to the fish hatchery. And this goes to Ellicott Rock. 1.8 miles, so. There you are. Well, this should be interesting. Yeah. Well, we got us a cairn. If you follow Facebook on any hiking thread, they'll tell you cairns are dangerous. So we're gonna pass by cautiously. He doesn't seem to be moving, but you know what? Sure as I get up the trail a little bit and turn around, he'll be right on top of me. From what I can tell, we're right up on top of Ellicott Rock. It's got to be somewhere around here, but I've been told that you kind of have to look hard for it. We may have to go down a little further, but I don't think it's here. There's a scramble down right there, and I've been told that it's a scramble to get down to where the rock is. That's the only thing I can see. We've got a switchback right back there, so I know that's moving us away. The area I was down there on that sandy beach is the end of the track I've got, so I know it's somewhere between here and that sand. Question is, do I feel like going down that right there? I don't know. Don't know. Well, we're leaving that cairn behind. Had I been paying attention, I would have seen that there's a GPS marker on all trails for Ellicott Rock, and it's further back here. So the track I was following didn't terminate at the rock, it terminated further on. So my guess is it's going to be somewhere where that plume is. There's like a flume, I should say. It runs down. The water moves really fast, so I don't know. We're gonna see what we can find off in here somewhere. Well, right back there is where the water really starts to travel, and there's some rocks along the bank, but the GPS has me right on top of that Ellicott Rock. So it's either down along this bank or it's back on some of those. You could actually see rocks back there. But I got to be honest, I'm not going down there. You know, it's not that important to me. I'd like to see it, but I'm not going down there to do that. Not today anyway. So anyway, it's along this bank here somewhere. Somebody had said that somebody had flagged it, but I haven't seen any flagging tape. at all. So somebody must have pulled all that up. All right, we're gonna head back. I hate missing the rock, but one of the reviews I saw said that you had to, I think it was a review, or maybe somebody online in a chat had said that you actually had to get down out into the river to see it. I guess you go into the water a little bit and look back on the bank. They said, you got it, that's what you gotta do. I'm like, no, I don't got to. And I ain't going to. But I thought maybe in the summer, maybe come back. Maybe with somebody that's been here before and seen it. I think maybe Tony, maybe you've seen it. And if so, maybe come back and hunt it down. Important thing for me today was just to come out here and hike and get some miles under me. Miles that weren't too steep, but the truth is, this trail's got a lot of personality. And there's a lot of dinking and dunking, especially in the last half mile here. It got a little technical. There's some things you had to be real careful and grab some roots, pull yourself, that sort of thing. So, you know, the first couple of miles of it ain't much, you know, in the way of technicality, but it's worth it to get a little scene like that. And it's been that way all up and down this trail. Just gorgeous. So I neglected to say earlier, when we passed the cairn and I went up to where the switchback started, we were in North Carolina. So yeah, making our way back now. We got that deep creek to cross. And then from that point on back, there's a little bit of technical, and then it's just a great, great hike on out. So looking forward to that. It's just a beautiful hike. I mean, just to walk along the river here like this, it's just been very nice. In a way that, you know, the Bartram follows it for a while on the other side of 28, but it's not really quite enough, you know. The Chattooga River Trail is the way to do it. It's just along the river and it's just gorgeous. But yeah, we're gonna make our way back to the truck. Should take us about an hour and a half or so. So we'll see. But in the meantime, can't get enough of this. The camera's not gonna do this justice, but that tree is huge. And we're a good, man, I don't know, 75 feet or more from that root ball. Maybe even 100. And that tree has got to be 5 feet maybe across, maybe 4. I don't know, that thing is huge. You think where it is way up there and it fell all the way here. I mean, this is crazy. Wow. Well, we're back to our turnoff at the fish hatchery, or rather the turnoff to the fish hatchery. So 2 young fellows were asking me about the rock, probably late teens. I told them I couldn't find it, and they're like, really? I'm like, yeah. I explained to them what I understood it, and from reading the rock to be like where it was to be at, I should say. They didn't seem keen on hiking down the side of the bank either, but they were going to go on back there anyway. And maybe they got luckier than I did and found it. I don't know. If you're not familiar with the significance of Ellicott Rock, from what I've read, and I may link to that site below. Back in the day, the states of Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina were disputing where the convergence of the state lines were, or at least 2 of the states were, maybe all 3, but they were getting upset with each other and apparently nearly coming to shots fired, or maybe shots were fired. It was like a little mini war going on. So the federal government sent Ellicott down here to settle it and find out where the spot was, and that's what he did. He came down here, surveyed it, chiseled it on the rock. But the states, I believe maybe South Carolina and North Carolina, sent their own team, and they established it about 15 feet away from Ellicott's. Well, as it turns out, They were all wrong because modern science figured out that they were about 230 or so feet off. So, you know, it's much ado about nothing. Yeah, a little bit of a breeze has kicked up, just very slight. It's enough for you to know that the temperature is dropping. Fingers get a little bit cold, but yeah, maybe half a mile or so, maybe. Not really sure, but not too terribly much farther. We'll be back at old shoulder. Get through all these mucky spots, soft patches. Well, we're back at Old Silver. Hopefully nobody broke in and took my lucky rabbit's foot. That'd be both ironic and tragic. Yeah, that was a good hike, beautiful hike. Definitely recommend it. We didn't see the Ellicott Rock, but that's good enough. Those young fellers just took off and talked to them for a little bit. They didn't see it either. They caught up with me after going out and looking themselves. So we kind of all decided that maybe that's a summertime thing, because if we got to get in the water to see it, be better off in the summer. But yeah, good hike. Chattooga River Trail didn't disappoint. The river didn't disappoint. So yeah, hiked all the way up to North Carolina and back. So only 4 miles or so up there. So a good 8 miles. It's good. Not a lot of elevation gain, but a lot of busy technical stuff, especially the last half mile or so, but not too bad. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, find something to eat.